to Rodmaston Equestrian Centre and welcome to another Saffy show. We are still just doing Saffy shows at the moment because Leggy is still off. He did have the farriers come out to see him the other day and change the cast on his foot, and we had some really good news that the foot is growing very nicely. It is growing through without the crack, so keeping everything crossed we are on the right path, because it's a shame because he's still on box rest. So, but anyway, we are not doing him today, we are doing Saffy. So she is doing prelim 19 and her freestyle to music. She's had a really good week at home. She's just a pleasure to ride, and it's the second time she's actually been here. The first time we was here she was very spooky in the indoors, so it'll be interesting to see how she is today. And this is us really prepping for the midways, because she'll probably be going there next, and that is going to be a huge atmosphere for poor little Saffy. So yeah, so we're doing a lot of indoor arena tests just to try and get her used to being inside. And yeah, that is it. I'm just going to get ready now, and then we'll be on to the first test, which is prelim 19. Oh, I'm all sweaty. Oh, it's really like muggy today. So I have just finished my first test and she was so good. So I just wanted to be able to ride her around really calmly because the last time I was here, as I said before, she was quite spooky, but this time she wasn't spooky at all until like right at the end, which didn't count. So yeah, I managed to ride her really calmly around it. A couple of the transitions she threw her head ever so slightly, but you know what, that ain't that bad. But everything else, she's coming on just an absolute treat. So I'm really looking forward to riding the music with her. And I feel now she's got round it once I can put a little bit more power into her because she likes the music anyway. So yes, let's crack on. So in my music, there was a slight technical error. Basically, like the speakers weren't playing very loud. It was something to do with that was having a problem with the speakers a lot earlier in the day, and they couldn't seem to get them to work properly. And unfortunately, I was the first one to go to do the music, which didn't really matter too much because like the music still played. It just played really quietly. I know you guys probably heard it okay, but that was because it was like, so where Pat was standing was underneath the speakers, but when you were like right at the other end, you couldn't hear the speakers at all, which wasn't great because it means my music didn't get marked quite as high as what it normally does. And the judge did write a comment at the end saying my music had no impact, and I was a bit like, well, to be fair, not a lot of music has any impact when you play it at like 1 decibel. So anyway, as far as we're concerned, Safi was the most amazing girl today. She behaved so well. She was getting a little bit tired in her second test, but it's really hard to know what to do with her at the moment because I don't really like riding 2 tests on her, but I just need her to be exposed to the arenas. So now she's started to settle into it a lot more. I might go back to just doing 1 test on her because she definitely today did feel like she was starting to get a little bit tired in the novice test, and you will actually see she broke out of the canter. Like at the end of her circle. Again, she's still got a great mark. She also qualified for regionals, which is fantastic, in the music and the straight. So she is all finished with her qualifications now. So I think what my plan is for her really is after the midways, just to play around with her and just get her some exposure, not feel like we're chasing points on her because like I say, she's so young. I just want her enjoying herself and having a great time. But honestly, I just adore riding her. She's like, I can't explain what she's like to ride. She feels like you're riding air. Like she's so light in your hand and she's so light off the ground. She's silky smooth. Anyway, so that's it basically for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. The next video I'm going to put out is actually going to be a one at the yard because we've got loads going on at Fairfield at the moment. We've got lots of different ponies in for schooling. Yes, I said ponies because I'm taking on a lot more ponies now rather than horses because I'm so little, I might as well. So yeah, there's some new ponies for you to see at Fairfield. So yeah, we'll do a bit of a yard video. Anyway, that's it for today's one. Thank you for watching. And if you've enjoyed it, of course, why don't you like and subscribe?